Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here tonight to another edition of the NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode on the channel. We are at the Iowa Speedway for the Iowa 280. Yes, 280 laps here tonight, set for this just over three-quarter mile short track, very wide and rough short track at that. Tire wear will be at a premium as well here tonight. But like, share, and subscribe. This is the first trip for the NASCAR Cup Series ever to the Iowa Raceway, so we'll see how this is going to go. Short track racing once again here on a Monday night. This is going to set up our by the end of this stretch, 4 straight days of the NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode. We ran the Coca-Cola 600 yesterday afternoon. Had a good start to the race. We were dominating early on. We led over 200 laps. We won the first 2 stages of the race, and late in stage 3, my controller disconnected and we hit the wall hard enough to where we DNF'd. It did not pause the game. We will not have that issue tonight. This controller is fully charged, so we've got that going for us. I can't allow that to happen again. It's happened way too much as it is. And, I mean, how many times have we had that issue? Like 4 or 5 times now. So hopefully, I've learned my lesson after the 4th or 5th time, and we will not have that issue. We only got 17 races to go on NASCAR Heat 5, and we'll be running this race tonight, Pocono tomorrow, and then Pocono on Wednesday. So our Pocono doubleheader will consist of Tuesday and Wednesday on the channel. And then when I leave for Bristol, we'll only have 5 races left in the regular season already. So this is definitely winding down pretty quickly. Again, like, share, and subscribe for more daily NASCAR content as we get into this race. R6, Cars One Boy, welcome to the stream. Qualified in the 20th position. Looks like we have at least one driver dropping to the rear for the start of tonight's race. So without further ado, let's get into this. Martin Truex Jr. and Kurt Busch will be starting on the front row. Austin Dillon, Joey Logano, and Quinn Houff will be the 3 drivers to start at the rear of the field for tonight's race. So 280 laps set for this one. This is not a long race, especially with it being a short track and only being 280 laps. So it's going to fly by. Green flag is in the air. We're underway at Iowa for the first time ever in the NASCAR Cup Series. Dan Irvin, welcome on into the chat as well as they barrel it off into turn 1. Schneider already going to gain 2 positions, maybe 3 on the opening lap. As Almirola falls in line behind him, Cole Custer might get a run to the inside. Schneider had to lift off the exit of turn 4. Custer really got sideways as well, so he couldn't quite clear the 99 either. Schneider had to let Ryan Preece go. And look at Matt DiBenedetto going after the race lead after Truex leads lap 1. Man, Ryan Preece gets a little sideways that time in turns 1 and 2. Corey LaJoie trying to fight for a top 20 position as he's battling right now with the 20 of Eric Jones. Schneider sends it back underneath Preece once again. 750 package for tonight's race, with it being another short track. Stenhouse got out of shape back there as well. Cars are slipping and sliding early on tonight. Third Crypto, welcome to the stream. Almirola got passed by Schneider and Chris Buescher. Buescher is on the move right now. So an upset winner in the Coca-Cola 600. Somebody getting their first career win. That would have been John Hunter Nemechek. And an upset special yesterday for Front Row Motorsports.
Careful, still there. Inside.
Would have gotten a stage win in stage 3 as well.
Outside.
3 wide. Very tight. Now they're 4 wide. Down to the bottom. What a move by Ryan Preece. 4 wide, and he passed them all, and now Preece is about to get passed by Schneider, it looks like, again through 1 and 2 as he gets him back with a crossover. Kevin Harvick now out to the lead. Back-to-back DNFs for Schneider coming into this race today. He's definitely on his biggest slump of the season. Still altogether only 3 finishes outside the top 10. In the first 18 races of the year, and still has that average finish at 6. The 6.0 coming into this race. bump that time from Chris Buescher. Just enough to get Schneider a little wide off the exit of turn 4. Buescher trying to hang it in there. Schneider running that middle to upper groove now. Buescher underneath him. Schneider's going to clear Buescher back down to the inside into turn 3. Buescher gets the drive off though, and again slides right back underneath the 99. Schneider going to try to pinch him off. Very big block through the tri-oval. And Kurt Busch, who started second, might end up losing another position here shortly. Schneider sends it into the corner. Very close to Kurt Busch off quarter exit. They're going to be 3 wide likely. Buescher on the inside, Schneider in the middle, Kurt Busch up high. Buescher gonna clear Schneider, but not Kurt Busch, and then Schneider and Buescher are gonna swap lanes into turn 1. And Schneider passes them both. William Byron in the mix now. He's underneath Kurt Busch off turn 2. Schneider does have a win in the Xfinity Series at Iowa. Going to pull one off in the Cup Series tonight. Got a few races since going to victory lane. And his fastest lap of the race that time, 23.357. Almost got into the back of Christopher Bell getting into turn 1. Byron passed a few cars. He's now inside the top 15. Bell goes way up at the top of the track. Just see the car not wanting to turn on it that time, really rolling over on the right front tire. This is actually my 3rd race of the day. I have recorded not 1 but 2 races for next week, so that way we have content while I'm at Bristol later on in the week. Already recorded the Texas Cup race for NASCAR Chase for the Cup 05. That will play on Thursday. And today I recorded the 2 races so far of our Martinsville Cup race, which will play on Saturday. And then on the Friday, the Xfinity race, I have a Busch Series race recorded at the Lowe's Motor Speedway. And I am going to give you guys just a hint that you do not want to miss at least the Friday and Saturday events. Crazy races, crazy good finishes. I had a lot of fun doing that earlier on in the day, and now hopefully we can cap it off with a wild event as well. I mean, what are the odds we're going to go 3 for 3 and just these crazy races? But I guess when you're on a new track like Iowa is for the Cup Series, it could be possible. Jackson Thomas, welcome to the stream.
Excellent lap there. Good job.
He just ran his fastest lap of the race early on as he goes deep into the braking zone, 3 wide under Hamlin. With Keselowski, Hamlin's got 4 straight top 5 finishes coming into today's race. And believe it or not, Schneider does have 15 top 10s on the year, yes, and that's crazy good. Denny Hamlin's got 14 so far this season. The only reason Schneider's as far ahead in the regular season standings as he is obviously he's got more wins, 12 to Hamlin's 0, but it's mainly because of the stage points that Schneider scored. He's got 25 stage wins on the year to Hamlin, who only has 3.
Careful, still there. You got room, you're clear there.
He's moving on up through the field, though. Qualifying 20th, he's up to 7th place in the running order. Got Ryan Newman and Kyle Busch right in front of him. Get some clean passes, too. We got 70 laps in this opening stage. These guys should make it on fuel. You have to wait and see what the tire wear is going to be like exactly. Iowa is an older surface.
Still there? All right.
Quite a bit of tire wear at this racetrack. John Hunter Nemechek already a lap down early on. And in fact, he's in the last place position right now, so a little lucky with the randomization of the finishing order after yesterday's race where we were running top 3 when we had crashed out. Actually, weren't we? I think we were leading, if I remember correctly, actually, when we did crash out of the race, unfortunately. Tyler Reddick inside the top 4 early on. Schneider looking to make the pass, and he clears Reddick off of turn 2. For 4th himself. Guys like Schneider, Reddick, Bell. Gonna have some extra track experience here at Iowa. Compared to these older Cup veterans, that could be an advantage for them. Probably why you see Schneider in 3rd and Reddick inside the top 5 as well early on. Stuart Hoskar's 1-2 of Kevin Harvick and Clint Boyer. We have had a few upset winners this year. Not only Nemechek winning the Coke 600, but we had Ricky Stenhouse Jr. winning earlier this season as well. Matt DiBenedetto got a win at Chicagoland.
You got room, you're clear. Careful, still there. Clear high, clear high. Still there. Clear all around.
NASCAR Heat 5 fan, welcome to the stream. Welcome to your worst track. Oh no. Iowa's really your worst track? I feel like the track's wide enough that I could use most of it. You really get back into the gas pretty soon. Just let the car rise up all the way near the wall. Kind of like this move. That wasn't a good idea. Not that time, at least. Schneider got back in the gas a little too soon, especially with not clearing Clint Boyer, and Boyer got into the wall after the contact of the 99 underneath him. You don't want to do exactly what I just did. Still about 3 seconds behind Kevin Harvick. He is off and running early on in this race. With an extremely low exit. Turn 4 as he got underneath Austin Dillon. Now sends it around the lap car. Justin Haley as well. So one thing to note, yesterday we had Jimmy Johnson running inside the top 3 through most of the Coke 600. I want to preface that when I was going back through the stats, because I've been keeping track of stats of who's been getting top 5s and top 10s throughout the course of the season. For this season on the career mode, and Jimmy Johnson just had his first top 10 of the season yesterday. That's how rough of a year it has been for Johnson. Now, because he's been kind of consistently 15th to 20th most weeks, that's why he's actually pretty close to the cut line. He's still outside the cutoff line by about 20 points, but it could definitely be a lot worse. And he has been getting stage points at times. He's just not finishing in the top 10. Well, he was in the top 10 for all 3 stages yesterday, and he finished there too. A lot of stage points, especially with having that extra stage. Being 20 points outside the cutoff line, even though he's only got 1 top 10 this year, he still could get his way in. And he would actually be above the cutoff line if guys like Stenhouse and
You got room. You're clear.
DiBenedetto and yesterday's winner, John Hunter Nemechek, weren't behind him in points. He actually sits 14th in the regular season standings. There's still 3 drivers that have to get a top 10 yet this season. Well, even yesterday's winner, John Hunter Nemechek, that was his second top 10 of the year, and it was his first since Talladega. And about a dozen races there. Here he is running back in the last place position again. Now, also, one thing to note with John Hunter Nemechek, that win should get him into the playoffs if he finishes in the top 30 in points. As of right now, he's 32nd in points. He's 10 points behind 30th. Running last place tonight, that is not good for him. If he wants to get inside the top 30 in the point standings. Halfway through stage 1 now. 35 laps down, another 35 to go in the opening stage. Canadian tire to do.
Stay on the bottom here.
Just a double header. Day race 2, night race. The day race 1, night race day 2. Very good. That'd be pretty fun. He's got the back of Chad Fincham now. Just past Kevin Harvick for the lead, by the way, about half a lap ago. It took just over half the stage, but Schneider's finally gotten to the lead. Still caution free tonight. Just talking about Jimmy Johnson. There he is up here. The other racers running like 15th to 20th. Currently in 18th.
Careful, still there.
Hard on the brakes in the center of the corner. Shout out to Josh Balicki at 17th right now, having a solid run.
Clear high, clear high. Car outside.
Gasses it up, he clears Stenhouse off turn 4. Then that middle lane through the corner. Alex Bowman running in 35th. That's a shocker right there. Completely missed the ball with the setup today.
You got room. You're clear there.
It doesn't help. This is a track he doesn't have really any experience on. I did not practice coming into this race. Only qualified 2. Yeah, that's kind of similar to what we're doing with this NASCAR Heat 5 van. We just got the rest of this season, and that's it for NASCAR Heat 5 content. We'll go on to NASCAR 21. Plan on only doing 2 seasons with NASCAR 21. Custom schedule season, if the custom schedule is an option, and then a regular season. If there's no custom schedule season, we'll just do 2 seasons anyway. You guys will get the fan vote for the first season we end up running, which I plan on being the custom schedule season if there's a custom schedule option, which I might actually find out at Bristol this week. I'll ask them, because I know they've been having some NASCAR like motorsport games or whatever has been having like approved at the racetracks lately. I haven't been at a track since Michigan, and I think they actually had it at Michigan, but I didn't give myself a chance to get over there. I'll make sure I'll get a chance 1 to 3 days in that Bristol to go over there, maybe test out the new game. Probably on Thursday when it's less busy for the truck race, honestly. That would be the best night for me to do it. I'll wait till Saturday. It's probably going to be packed. I'm going to waste like an hour in line and testing the game all and stuff. But I'll ask them if there's a custom schedule option. Because I don't know what there is. I'll read in advance just to make sure. I don't know if they've actually stated if there is an option for it or not. Wow, Schneider slid up almost into the wall off turn 2. A little wider than what he wanted there, and Hamlin crosses him back over to the inside. Schneider's hanging on strong right now. Up high as he puts Hamlin a lap down. Top 5 streak for Denny Hamlin. Not only top 5 streak, but the top 10 streak is about to be in jeopardy. I know it's very early in the race, but he's battling Keselowski for 11.
You're clear. Stay at the bottom. All right, you're clear.
Oh, we got trouble up turn 2. William Byron. Oh, man. Nemechek almost clipped the 99 of Schneider. Tried to go down the racetrack. Oh, my gosh. Austin Dillon, Denny Hamlin were side by side. Somehow squeezed under the 24. Byron's trying to get the pit road as we do stay green. Nemechek almost turned Schneider. That would have been disastrous. He just would have been right hooked into the wall. That would have ended his day.
Still there. You got room. You're clear.
Plus, we did not get a yellow for that. All the traffic trying to avoid and miss him in the middle of the backstretch. You talk about like the races I've done so far on this schedule. We've raced at a different track. We haven't raced at the same track. Well, no, we raced at Daytona twice already. That's the only track we've gone to more than once so far. The only other tracks we have to go to one other time would be Bristol for the night race. We had the Food City 500 already. And then Talladega as our championship finale. We actually have a third race at Dega as well, which is coming up very soon. I think like 4 or 5 races away towards the end of the regular season for that one. But that's only going to be a 50% race, 94 laps. Yo Mama, welcome to the stream. Bring it wide to the outside. Benedetto and Busch. Chad Fincham's coming up here. Schneider trying to squeeze. Contact with Fincham into the corner, and Fincham's going to go around into the outside wall. And that will bring out our first caution of the race. Caution is out. Everybody's going to pit. That is not a caution Schneider wanted to see with just 19 laps to go at stage 1. Tried to squeeze the gap, but he just couldn't quite do it. Free pass to Kyle Busch in 8th place. And Benedetto was barely able to hold on to the lead lap. Time into the yellow there. It's definitely not a caution that Schneider wanted to see right there. He about had the stage locked up. That is our first caution of the race.
Coming to the green, driver. Are you ready here? Green, green, green.
Schneider lost a few spots on pit road too. Very slow stop. He'll have to restart in 6th. Losing 5 spots. Contact with Newman, and Newman's going to go around. Benedetto straightens him out, but Schneider's in the wall up turn 2 as he tried to get to the outside, but he got clipped by the 6 of Newman on the way up there. And Clint Boyer gets to the lead around his teammate, and they're 3 wide for 2nd place. And they're 3 wide further back in the pack as well.
Careful, still there.
Schneider sends it into turns 1 and 2. Trying to get around Blaney and Hamlin, he does. Crossover by Blaney. Contact made there. And Blaney's going to go for a slide. Schneider just missed him, piled into behind Hamlin, Keselowski, Almirola. Big crash. 4 or 5 cars into the wall in turns 3 and 4. And that'll set up another restart. Schneider just missed it to the outside. Kind of similar to when Newman went sliding the lap before, but he got straightened out by another car. Blaney, unfortunately, did not. He just backed right up in front of Hamlin. Nowhere to go up there. And like I said, that stacked up Keselowski, who was outside of Hamlin. Almirola got a big piece of it, too. Free pass to Chris Buescher in 9th place now. We'll have another restart late in the stage. And Boyer, who got to the lead on that restart, will have to try and fend everybody off one more time, at least. So back-to-back cautions here at Iowa. Late in stage one.
Almost ready now. Hammer down, green down.
Joshua Rumsey, welcome to the stream also.
10 to go.
And green flag back in the air again. What a launch for Schneider from 5th place. He's going for the lead. 3 wide into turns 1 and 2. Couldn't quite hang on to it. They are still side by side for the lead. Boyer going to fend off Reddick, and again Boyer hangs on to the lead on restart.
Hold your line, got one outside. You're all clear up top there.
Schneider still inside of Harvick, can't quite get around him for third. Boyer, Reddick, Harvick all to the outside. Schneider to Benedetto down low. Jimmy Johnson having a heck of a restart. He's a lap down, but he may be able to get the free pass in 10.
Hold your line, got one inside. Clear low there.
He's still 3 wide further back, and now Harvick dives to the bottom, Reddick to the middle. They're 3 wide for the lead off of turn 4. Are they going to make it into turn 1? Reddick is going to back out of the gas. Harvick's going to slide up the track. He's going to clear his teammate for the lead, it looks like. Boyer now back to third as Reddick got around him.
Hold your line, got one inside.
Reddick to the inside of the racetrack. Here's Hamlin with a bunch of damage. Lap down, he moves up to 10th. They're stuck in the middle groove above the 11. Ryan Newman going to get underneath him now for 4th. Schneider trying to side draft Newman down the backstretch.
Got one peeking outside.
Newman got loose into the corner. Johnson trying to slide through. Can he catch Hamlin? 5 laps to go at stage 1.
Careful, still there.
Reddick is still right there on Harvick. Harvick, who pretty much dominated stage 1, lost the lead on the second to last restart, but got it back a few laps after this one. I don't think your Titans could have looked any worse than the Packers yesterday, so I'll say that much. I don't know. I don't even know who won the Tennessee game, to be honest.
Still there.
But I can bet they probably didn't lose 38-3 against Jameis Winston of all quarterbacks.
Stay low, stay low.
Locked the tires up that time. Benedetto is just struggling, has not been able to get around Schneider. He's holding on about as well as he can right now for 4th. Kyle Busch stuck behind to Benedetto as well in that 6th spot. 2 laps to go in stage 1. I feel like we've already ran more than 5 laps, but I guess we haven't. I mean, I can't really, like, off the top of my head, I can't think of, like, all tracks that we've been to already so far this season. Just because we haven't gone back to the same track outside of Daytona more than once so far, but if you go back to my Daytona 500 stream from this season, which would be in the career mode playlist, then you'll have the schedule right on there. Back to Benedetto, gonna slide through. He gets past Schneider in the final corner to finally get around it for 4th. Green, white checker flag in the air. Kevin Harvick will win stage 1 at Iowa. Second stage win of the season for Kevin Harvick. He's still winless on the year. Maybe this could be the night as he led the most laps in the opening stage. I know Henry only had 58 yards rushing because I had him on my fantasy team. And I knew they were playing Arizona too because I have Kyler Murray and DeAndre Hopkins on my fantasy team also. I had a lot of guys going in that game. But I still won. So Henry having 58 yards, that's all right this week. I still won by 9 points, I believe. Squeaked one out, 95-86. Denny Hamlin going to get the free pass in 10th. The end of the stage, everybody's going to pit for fuel and tires this time. Schneider didn't lose any spots on pit road that time around.
Drive safe, be smart, keep your head on straight. Almost ready now.
Green flag back in the air. Harvick will restart from the lead. Winning the race off pit road. Schneider goes 3 wide for the lead into turns 1 and 2. This time he gets it. From 5th to 1st, what a restart. Can he hold on to lead the opening lap after the restart, though? Yes, he will. 3 wide for second behind him between Boyer, Harvick, and Reddick. Schneider trying to hold on as much as he can, but he couldn't really hold on for long. Boyer beat him to the inside. He'll get around him. But then Schneider trying to cross Boyer back over. He just couldn't quite get there. Surprised at how hard Boyer was able to drive it on into the corner in that middle lane. Schneider sends it into 1 and 2, trying to close to the back of the 14 again. That's definitely a tough schedule for you guys to start off. Arizona and then at Seattle. My fastest lap ever at Iowa. 23.104 that last time by. Of course, so this is the first cup race here, so I guess any fastest lap of the race would be our fastest lap ever. Oh, Harvick just barrels it into Schneider, getting into the corner, and Benedetto slides to 2nd place. Harvick got restless there. Harvick was a big loser in that. Now he's stuck on the high side. Not only did Benedetto got around, and Schneider stayed in front of him. Kyle Busch, Tyler Reddick, and Chris Busch will all get by him as well. Oh, wow, Schneider way up the track in 3 and 4. That's a massive mistake. Good job keeping it off the wall, though. Got back around Busher and Reddick. Reddick is losing a bunch of spots. I don't even know where he's at anymore. Schneider slides up the track, up the hill, off turn 2. Kyle Busch going to get to the inside and battle him for 3rd. They're going to follow Kyle Busch's line on the inside.
Careful, still there.
I had heard rumors that they were going to run a Gateway and that was going to take one of the Pocono dates. But I don't know if that's just a rumor or if that's actually confirmed. Because I haven't heard, like, confirmation. I just heard that that was likely going to happen. But it was a rumor. Again, it wasn't confirmed. Because the schedule hasn't even come out yet. That'd be cool, though. I'd be down. I'd probably end up going, honestly. Check the controller battery. The battery's good, Patrick. Thanks for your concern, though. This battery is fully charged. I just got to start leaving it on the charger from now on so I don't run into these issues anymore. Contact with Busch. There's a bump and run, I guess. Textbook. Not exactly what he wanted to do, but he got around Kyle with doing it. Also makes me glad that I went to Pocono this year while it was the first and only year they had fans for a doubleheader event, so I got to see 2 cup races on the same weekend. Benedetto, Kevin Harvick battling for the second place position right now. Harvick won and pretty much dominated stage 1, but he lost the lead on the restart. So they ended up falling back to 6th because of contact with Schneider as well. All Harvick's doing. Of course, it was all self-inflicted, but trying to make up for it. He is now driven to second place. And as of right now, he's about 2 seconds off the lead from Clint Boyer. Second stage, 70 laps, just like the opening stage of the race. That will mean the final stage is going to be 140 laps here tonight at Iowa. Guys will not have to make a pit stop with everybody pitting at the stage break unless we get a caution. We get 2 of them for incident stage 1. We've had at least 7 people watching throughout the course of this race so far. Make sure you hit that like button. Currently only 2 likes. Definitely make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. Trying to squeeze underneath the Benedetto for third. Not quite going to get there. On his back bumper, and now he'll drive deep into turn 3. Benedetto slides the tires. Schneider pulls up and clears him. Off of turn 4 for third. Ethan, welcome to the stream. Just I only have 2 DNFs this season. It's just that they were in back-to-back races. Yes, this is a 100% race. Only 4 50% races this year. I don't do them often. We've ran 3 of them already. The only other one I'm going to tell you now, and I've said it for a little bit now, that the only other 50% race we have is our second Talladega race. It's the only 50% race we have left on the season.
Careful, still there. All right, you're clear.
He's closed in on Harvick. Harvick's only about a second behind the race leader, Clint Boyer now. Schneider sends it into turn 1, 3 wide. Elliott on the high side. He gets into the 32 of LaJoy.
Here we go now, 3 wide.
That's going to allow Harvick to get back to the inside of the 99. Schneider going to try to pull the block, though, into turn 3, and he holds on in front of Harvick. Holds on to second place. Now going to try to run down Boyer himself. I'm not sure if they're going to have DNFs or not. Drives back underneath Schneider again. Clears him. Schneider trying to cross him over. Harvick pitched him off. Make sure that that wasn't going to happen. Keep battling for second. And have allowed Boyer to pull away a little bit.
Careful, still there.
Running a higher line that time for turns 3 and 4. That's going to give him a run down through the tri-oval. Make the undercut to the bottom of the track into 1 and 2. Slides in front of Harvick. Harvick going to try a crossover himself again. He can't quite get to the corner panel of the 99, though. Harvick will complete the pass.
Hold that line, driver.
As Schneider completes the pass, now goes 3 wide up the middle between Chastain and Logano.
Car high, careful.
And so is Harvick.
You're clear there.
And Half right in front of Schneider now, and here comes Harvick again. DJ the Game 55, welcome to the stream. Harvick is not letting go of this battle for second place right now. Schneider blocks him through the tri-oval off turn 4. Catching these lap cars in great spots either. Squeezes underneath Ty Dillon in 13. Harvick couldn't quite do the same thing that Schneider did that time. He'll have to try it in 3 and 4. So Harvick just a little bit longer to get around, but Schneider back in the gas. A self-inflicted mistake there off of turn 4. And Harvick is right back to second place. Try the high side. Side drafted Harvick down the backstretch as much as he could. Second time in a row, though, he just can't grip up in 3 and 4, and Harvick's going to hold on.
Still there.
Harvick protects the bottom. Schneider rolls it deep on the high side.
Careful, still there.
By side for the lead down the backstretch into turn 3. Contact is made. Harvick's going to get a little loose. Schneider jams the brakes, goes to the apron to pass him in the middle of the corner. Well, I guess he's up to second that way, but now Boyers is about 3 to 3.5 seconds ahead of the second place car. Boyer's stuck in traffic right now. He's 3 wide in the middle lane. Getting held up. Schneider's quickly closed that gap to under 2 seconds. Finally has some separation from the 4 car of Harvick as well. And now Joey Gase on the bottom holding up Boyer again. He was able to put above Wallace, who was on the high side again that time though. One less car he had to worry about. Taking Schneider even longer in stage 2 to get to the lead than what it did in stage 1. It's kind of crazy considering he restarted 5th, which is the very start of the race. He started in 19. That's how badly he was battling Harvick there, just slowing him up. Get around him, he'd make a mistake, Harvick would get back by him, or Harvick would just flat out beat him again. Schneider is closed again to the 14 of Boyer. Gonna try to put pressure on him for the lead here. Off turn 4, trying to beat him back to the gas. Slid up the track maybe a little too much there, and Boyer had a lot lower exit as he had to get around Austin Dillon into 3. A little bump to the back of the 14. Can't roll the center of the corner at 3 and 4 at all. Boyer trying to hang on. Schneider squeezes underneath him. That might have been the opening he needed, and he's going to shut the door on Boyer. Now the lap cars are going to get in the way. Josh Bilicki and Ryan Preece. That may leave the door open on the bottom, and Boyer's going to try to pick Schneider behind Preece. Into turn 1. Schneider going to roll the high side. Clears Boyer off turn 2 and holds on to the lead. .29 laps to go yet, stage 2.
Outside.
Two cautions in the final 25 laps of stage 1. No caution so far in the second stage.
Stay on the bottom. Careful, still there. All clear.
Ben, welcome to the stream.
Careful, still there.
Appreciate it, man.
All clear.
Brenda Jackson, awesome.
Careful, still there.
Jackson's in the chat somewhere, at least he was.
Clear high, bud. Careful, still there. Clear high, bud.
Schneider back to lapping cars. He's not really pulling away from Clint Boyer much, just barely over a 1 second lead, even though there are now about 3 or 4 lap cars between the top two, so that may open some separation up. And now as Schneider passed Coyle LaJoie on corner entry into turn 1, almost sliding into the wall off 2 as he continues to push really, really hard. He's got a lot of clean air in front of him. .24 to go in stage 2. We're going to alternate through the different camera angles for the first time in the race here tonight. Under the lights at Iowa. Front end of this Napa car is banged up. This most recent restart. Repairing that damage under the next pit stop.
Careful, still there. Clear high, clear high. Careful, still there. All clear.
Chris Buescher, last car in the lead lap in 9th place. Thanks for subscribing too, by the way. Appreciate it. Three wide, Ty Dillon was way up high. That held Buescher up enough for Schneider to squeeze into turn 1 underneath the 17 car. It's gotta be that little bit of damage on the front nose that's making this car a little tighter in this stage, because I just feel like the car is just harder to keep on the bottom of the track compared to what it was in stage 1. Yeah, thanks for liking the stream as well. And there it is, just like stage 1. Caution is out late in the stage. I'm just gonna set up another restart. Not sure how many laps we're gonna have left. Probably won't be too many. Chris Buescher will get the free pass in 9th place. He just went a lap down a couple laps ago. Imagine if I was a real NASCAR driver. I wish. I wish. Hopefully I can be in the booth as a commentator, though. That's the ultimate goal for myself. My current state of life, I guess. Tyler Reddick fell all the way back to 8th place. Well, he gets a restart to try and get back in, and Kevin Harvick gains 2 spots on pit road. Schneider loses 4. Go back to the normal camera for the end of stage number 1, or stage 2 rather. Green flag back in the air, 15 laps to go in stage 2. Schneider trying to go from 5th to 1st for the second straight restart, and he does. Pit crew not really helping him out tonight, but Schneider's still nailing the restarts to try and get this track position. Boyer tries to put the bumper to the 99 that time into turns 3 and 4. Harvick slides the tires, and Hamlin's up the middle and up to second place. Hamlin struggled at the start of the night, was outside the top 10 for quite a bit, ended up getting back to 10th at the end of the stage, and he's got a streak of 4 straight top 5 finishes, and now he's going after the lead late in stage 2 on the guy he's trying to chase for the regular season championship. Well, these DNFs are slowly allowing Hamlin to close. He's just got to keep rolling the bottom. Harvick is back to 3rd. He's going to look to the high side. Schneider's just trying to follow and mimic the line, should say, of the 11 of Hamlin, but Hamlin's going to duck underneath him into turn number 3 and 4. Schneider's going to side draft him down the front stretch. And now he's going to back up the corner a little bit. Denny Hamlin's going to get to the lead for the first time tonight. DiBenedetto gets around Harvick for 3rd. And DiBenedetto's going to get to second place now. Can he run down Hamlin? Reddick's back inside the top 5. 11 to go in the stage. Schneider hooks the bottom a lot better that time through turns 1 and 2.
Hold your line, got one inside. Clear low.
Harvick charged in deep, almost used the bumper again. Ended up costing himself 2 positions though last time. So he's got to be careful if he does it again, that it's going to have to work out for him. Schneider's holding him up as Hamlin and DiBenedetto are getting away. 10 laps to go still in the stage. I guarantee they did 4 tires. We have 3 seconds of damage that slowed our pit stop down, I'd have to assume, but still, 4 spots lost, not good for the pit crew. Schneider extremely deep into 1 and 2, so deep that Kyle Busch just drove right around the outside of both Harvick and Schneider, and he's going to get to 3rd. What a move by Kyle Busch. Harvick finally gets to the inside of the 99 off turn 4. Can he capitalize in 1 and 2 now? Well, contact between the 2 cars. Harvick couldn't make the pass. Wow, look at that 4 wide move by Truex. Cleared all but Harvick. Benedetto still has not gotten around Denny Hamlin either. Schneider fights back on Kyle Busch, trying to at least for 3rd. All over the corner panel of the 18, trying to side draft him into the tri-oval. 5 laps to go in stage 2. Schneider's going to clear Busch off the exit of 2 for 3rd. 2.5 seconds, though, off the lead. I just think he's a little bit too far back. I'm surprised his car is coming to him this much quicker into the run. It's taken him half the stage to get to the lead, over half the stage to get to the lead in stage 1 and stage 2. No matter where he has started and restarted. Hamlin's still out in front. Benedetto off turn 2, looking low again. Can he beat Hamlin to the inside? not quite. 2 laps to go in the stage. Reddick makes a pass, I believe on Keselowski. Not sure if Brad's a lap down or not. Schneider just very slightly closed in on those guys. No lap cars in the way. Final lap of stage 2 this time by. Will it be Hamlin or DiBenedetto winning stage 2? Turns 1 and 2, DiBenedetto is trying to get there, but Hamlin again shuts the door. He's going to have one more corner through 3 and 4 to try and get around him. Hamlin blocks the bottom. DiBenedetto races him clean. Trying to get the power down off turn 4. He's going to look low. Hamlin slides up the track, but Hamlin, by about 3/4 of a car length, will hold on a side-by-side finish in stage 2. So Denny Hamlin will win the stage. His second stage win of the year. My bad when I said he had 2 already. That is his second stage win of the season. And Schneider, after finishing 4th in stage 1, will finish 3rd in stage 2. Kurt Busch will get the free pass in 10th. We've had 3 cautions per incident so far tonight. Everybody will hit pit road here. 4 fresh good years. Quickly, the final stage is about to be upon us. 140 laps left to decide this race. We'll see. Hamlin and DiBenedetto stay out of the pits. Maybe conserving a set of tires. Green flag back in the air. It's going to give Schneider the launch on the inside. You go 3 wide for the lead into 1. He's the first driver on fresh tires to get there. Easily going to get to the lead. Kyle Busch in 2nd place right behind him as well. He couldn't quite clear the 21. He did clear the 11 of Hamlin though. Surprised the top 2 stayed out of the pits and everybody else pitted behind him. Of the lead lap cars at least. How about Martin Truex Jr. out of nowhere to get up to 2nd place? He hasn't led yet tonight. Looking to lead now. Truex way up high. Boyer and Harvick trying to clear the 3 wide for 2nd place through the tri-oval. Harvick's got a massive run off turn 2. Got a lot better corner exit compared to Schneider. Schneider just trying to roll the bottom right now, and he's going to block Harvick. Down low into the tri-oval. SHR teammates still side by side for 2nd place. Harvick is there for the lead. And he's going to get there. Schneider stuck on the high side. Reddick's going to get the 2nd. Kyle Busch is going to try to get underneath now and get the 3rd. Schneider got enough of a drive off to hang on to 3rd place at least. In line behind Harvick and Reddick. And now we have a caution back in the pack. So our 4th caution of the race with 132 laps to go. Not too far after that restart. So Harvick will restart from the lead. And now Matt DiBenedetto and Denny Hamlin will pit because they did not pit at the stage break. So they're actually going to take on fresher tires here. Oh. What, 5 or 6 lap fresher tires? Not going to do a whole lot. I mean, Iowa's surface is pretty rough, so it will do a difference for those first initial laps, but once we get about 5 to 10 laps into the run, they'll even out. Billy Kramer, welcome to the stream. Oh, here we go again.
All right, be smart out there. Going green.
Schneider has been on the inside for all but one restart in this race. Going to take that advantage down to the inside. He's going to try to take the lead again into turn one, and this time he clears everybody before even getting into the corner. This man knows how to restart here tonight at Iowa. More specifically when he's on the inside lane, but he gets great jumps. Watch out for the 21 and the 11. We need to get through this pack quickly before those tires even out. Good news is there's only 11 cars on the lead lap. Harvick gets the run off turn 2. Schneider trying to block it. Contact was made down the backstretch. Harvick going to go to the high side near the wall. That's not going to work. And they're 3 wide per second with the JGR Toyotas of Kyle Busch and Martin Truex Jr. underneath him. Truex is going to get the second place. I think it's fair to say that Schneider threw a Logano-sized block on Kevin Harvick down the backstretch about a lap and a half ago to hang on to this race lead. Truex trying to get a run. There's the Benedetto. He's already inside the top 5. Hamlin's still struggling. He can't even get around Buescher back there. Right around 9th and 10th. Benedetto up high, trying to change that lane. Keselowski's underneath him, grabs this car lap down again. That block Schneider pulled on Harvick, although it wasn't clean. Not only held Schneider with the lead, but look at how far back Harvick's even fallen. He's back to 6th. Kind of made a little bit of a mistake off turn 4. Had to lift that time, and Truex is going to have a run into turn 1 now. Almost 3 wide back there for about 5th. 4th, 5th place. Still being shaken up. Way too early into 1 and 2, and here comes Martin Truex Jr. Can Schneider pull clear into 3? Yes, he does, and he holds on to the bottom and holds on to the lead again. Busch got stacked up and shuffled off the inside lane. Now he's stuck up high with the 2 of Keselowski underneath, and Ed might be able to unlap himself the old-fashioned way, so then he could restart up here with these guys the next time around. Oh, Schneider's in the wall up turn 2. Push too hard. And then Truex gets a little sideways into 3 and 4, and Schneider holds on again. Keselowski to the inside of the 19. Keselowski clears the 19 off turn 2. Starting to wonder if Keselowski might have pitted and has fresher tires and why he's just driven his way up here. 12th place, he will unlap himself, it looks like. Oh, that contact shuffled the 99 up the track again, and here comes Tyler Reddick. Schneider holds the bottom. He's going to make Reddick try to pass him on the high side. And now here comes Harvick, who's been one of the faster cars in the field. He's up to 3rd, inside Reddick for 2nd. Schneider doesn't have the clean air anymore with the 2 of Keselowski in front of him. Goes quickly on the 2 that time, but Harvick is all clear of Reddick for 2nd place. So far, action-packed final stage here at Iowa. Still 117 to go. Schneider in line behind the two of Keselowski. Couldn't get underneath in that time. Trying to put him a lap down again. Obviously that two is flexing the amount of speed they've got in that race car here tonight. And what he could do if he was on the lead lap. That would be lead. He has not led yet today.
Stay low, stay low.
Because he has been a lap down since stage 1, and we got a caution right as Keselowski went a lap down. Schneider slid into 1 and 2. It's our 5th caution of the race, our 2nd of the final stage in just the first 24 laps of stage 3. Some split strategy here. Some guys going to pit, some are going to stay out. Schneider's going to pit and top off on fuel. We'll give him 3 sets of tires left the rest of the race. Whether you pit or not right here, man, oh man. Looks like the top 4 cars are going to stay out. Mike Jones, welcome to the stream. With the new NASCAR game, are you going to try new things or just the same type of full races? I plan on doing full races again.
Be smart. Keep your head on straight. Almost ready now.
I think I'm going to do more online lobbies than what I do with Heat 5. Hopefully, as long as the online lobbies are like better, like the handling of the cars and everything, the physics are better.
You're clear. Got one peeking inside. Inside.
Stacked up on that restart. Only the second time he's been on the high side.
Got a car low now.
Really good drive off of turn 4.
Stay high, stay high.
Not sure who might be some of the first place cars on older tires. And I think it's going to be Denny Hamlin as Schneider and DiBenedetto make contact on the high side. Oh, Boyer gets roughed up, and DiBenedetto's into the wall now in turns 3 and 4. Denny Hamlin back to the lead again. First time since winning stage 2. Schneider has just not been able to get to the inside since the restart.
Keep it steady, driver.
Chris Buescher's going for second place, 3 wide, underneath Harvick and Boyer. He's been in the top 10 most of the night, but right around that 7th and 10th place positions. Schneider sends it into the corner underneath Harvick and Bell as they split Harvick 3 wide. Harvick on older tires. Schneider almost gets turned into the wall. And Harvick's going to go for a spin. Oh, and we were looking at that while there was a spin ahead. The caution came out first. They stacked up off turn 4 a little bit after the caution had already waved. Kevin Harvick goes for a spin. We now record yet another caution, our 6th of the race. Nobody can catch a break here. Newman will get the free pass in 13. It's just wild. Top 8 cars stay out of the pits. There's so many different tire strategies going on right now, too. It's hard to tell who's pitted when. Hamlin will restart from the lead. Clint Boyer just spun the tires on the restart. Schneider's going to get to the bottom, and even from the top lane, he's going to get to first on the restart. Getting around Buescher and Hamlin. Boyer spinning the tires allowed for that to happen. Chris Buescher actually got around Hamlin on the high side to get the second as they're 3 wide. 3 by 3 off of turn 4. A scrambled mess again. Still over 100 laps to go. The race pace has slowed down considerably in this final stage with those 3 early cautions in the 3rd and final stage so far. Got to find a way to keep this car clean. Shoving up that racetrack. We have to start protecting the bottom a little bit more as Kyle Busch closes. Kyle's up to second place and all over the back of the 99 for the lead. Reddick pushes 3 wide underneath Hamlin and Buescher. Clears Hamlin now and still underneath Buescher and may be able to get underneath the Boyer for third place into turn 1. Boyer shuts the door on him first. Schneider trying to go for his 13th career victory. Sorry, 13th win of the season. That would be his 18th career victory. He's stuck at 12 for a little bit now. Very ridiculously hot start for the season. Still has an average finish of 6.0 as we mentioned coming into the night. Kyle Busch may beat him off of turn 4 this time. Schneider slid up the track just a tad too much. He's going to let Busch go and try to cross him over to the inside into turns 1 and 2, but that wasn't the move because Kyle was able to hold on. And now Kyle Busch leads here at Iowa. He just gave up the lead. I guess with doing that, he wasn't stuck on the outside longer than what he had to be, and he was at least able to hold on for second before Reddick got underneath him, followed by Truex and everybody else. Busch isn't going anywhere, though, either. Doesn't seem to be pulling away. Pull Schneider that time through 1 and 2. Had a pretty good corner through 1 and 2. Gains the ground back on the 18 of Busch again, and now he's going to make the dive into turn 3. Side by side for the lead as now he tries to side draft Busch off the exit of the corner. Trying to go as low as he can now. Taking the dive into turn 1. Schneider back out in front at Iowa, but Busch is going to have the crossover to the inside, and he's going to get back around him. It's a big time dive. Try to set it up again through 1 and 2. Schneider pulls low. Underneath Busch. Maybe a little bit of contact that time. Oh man, they got together again. Busch almost went for a spin. And Reddick is going to go underneath 3 wide for the race lead. Contact up high. Oh my goodness. It's going to get narrow into turn 1. Tyler Reddick to the lead. Schneider trying to find a way around Reddick. Reddick misses the inside. He goes wide. Schneider going to get underneath him. A little bit of contact, and now Truex is there. Everybody's missing their marks. Truex slides into the corner. Costing him being able to clear the 99. He may clear anyway, and he does. Schneider trying to dive into 3. Barely had enough room, squeezing between the 4 and the 19. Very aggressive, but he got through there cleanly. What a battle out front at Iowa between a rotating plethora of dryers. Big block off turn 2. Schneider holds on in front of the 19. We got a couple lap cars coming up. They're on older tires, it seems, because they're way off the rest of the field. Keselowski makes a 3 wide maneuver under Harvick and Reddick. He'll get to third. He looked fast before those few cautions started to wave. He's driven through the field again. He's going to try to lead his first laps of the race. We'll have 92 to go. David Reagan down low, Bowman up high. Dodgers and Kevin Harvick fan, welcome to the stream. Truex used the lap cars a pick to move up to second, and now he's less than a half a second off the lead of Schneider. Traffic really bunched up some of the top 5 back there. Waiter finds his way back to 4th again. Like you went at Richmond for me. Thanks. Good win for you.
Careful, still there. All right, you're clear.
Good spot for Schneider to lift again there. 90 laps to go at Iowa. This final stage has been very, very wild and intense. We just don't even know who's going to have a good chance to even win this thing. Everybody's still going to have to pit one more time before the end of the race yet. Like Schneider slowly gapping Brad all of a sudden. On a 10th every couple laps, it seems like. 7/10 of a second lead now off turn 2 this time. Brad a little bit quicker though through 3 and 4. Harvick trying to get back around Truex for 3rd place. Again, Schneider gets into the wall off turn 2. Trying to get around the lap cars as quick as he can up to this point. Mention once again, our next couple races will be at Pocono the next 2 nights on the NASCAR Heat 5 career mode for our Pocono doubleheader. We don't have an official start time on my work nights. No official start time for both of those races, and then we will have premieres at least Thursday through Saturday on the channel that I already have recorded, and maybe another one on Sunday. I don't have anything recorded yet. I'll have to wait and see on that.
Stay low, stay low.
Chase Elliott really wanted the bottom that time. Schneider just barely beat him to it. Finally starting to set the tone here in the final stage. You pull away in lap traffic, but we still have 80 laps to go, which is just over half this final stage. 70 to go would be the halfway mark of stage number 3. That would be the length of both the first 2 stages. So this is a short track though, so 80 laps is not a long time. Only being a 280 lap race in total, it's not a very long race.
Down the bottom. All right, you're clear.
Ah, you missed the Richmond race Saturday. Last things. And we did live commentary of that race.
Careful, still there.
I thought it was a good, solid race. Pretty average, but There were some good battles for the lead throughout the course of it between Elliott, Hamlin,
All right, you're clear there.
Busch, and Truex there before those final pit stops. Just that speeding penalty for Kyle Busch. Hamlin was just too far back to run him down late.
Stay low. You got room. You're clear there. Careful. Still there. Clear high, clear high.
We're just going to go a lap down, so just 12 cars on the lead lap in this race. 76 laps to go. Cano back at 27. Still outside the top 25 in this race.
Still there. Clear all around there.
Fortunately, we can't look at the standings after the races anymore because the standings that you guys are going to see on the screen aren't accurate anymore. It's unfortunate.
Still there. Clear all around. Got one up top.
3 wide. Ryan Preece, Chad Fincham to his outside.
Careful. Still there. All right, you're clear there. All right, you're clear. Stay on the bottom. Clear high, clear high. Yellow's out.
Caution's out again. 73 laps to go. Might have been on Clint Boyer. He's not pitting at least. Kurt Busch will get the free pass in 13th. Ryan Newman had a saving grace type of a caution there because he was just about to go a lap down. So we're going to restart with about 69 laps to go. Oh boy. Everybody looks like on the lead lap will pit. And they should be good on fuel to the end of the race from here. 2 sets of tires left to the end for Schneider and his crew. We've seen nothing but wild restarts so far. I'd expect another one right here. It'll be Brad Keselowski restarting from the lead this time. Green flag is back in the air at Iowa. Schneider going to try to duck in line. Sends it underneath the 2. Oh, it didn't work. I don't know how he was able to squeeze even between Keselowski and Harvick, but he was. Brad Keselowski in the lead for the first time today at Iowa. And he comes with less than 70 laps to go. Schneider's trying to charge though. Harvick may get underneath him. And he will. Schneider went just a tad wide. Harvick sends it into turns 3 and 4. Schneider trying to back the corner up as he falls back to 3rd. Keselowski's got to be careful going to the high side. He'll go up there again through turns 1 and 2, and Harvick is closing in on him. Not quite going to get underneath him that time, though. Brad finally goes back down to the bottom, and he's going to cut Harvick off. Harvick trying to go even lower, though, off the exit of turn 4. Bending off to Benedetto. Harvick, Keselowski both going to go up the track that time through turns 3 and 4. Schneider gains quite a bit on him. Brad trying to mimic the line of Harvick right now. Schneider pushing hard to the inside. Harvick is going to go to the middle. And they are nearly 3 wide for the lead. Harvick got pinched off and couldn't quite get underneath the 2. Both the 4 and the 99 slide their tires. Harvick holds on to second up high. Benedetto back in the mix, as well as Reddick behind him. Still, it's Keselowski holding on to the lead. Reddick almost got to the outside of the 21 into 1. Not sure if that was going to really do anything or not. Keselowski again going to go all the way up high. Schneider really tries to back his corner up, and he's in the wall up turn 4. He gets into Keselowski. Around goes Schneider, backing it into the outside wall. DiBenedetto spins down the track. Caution's out again. Caution is out again. The 8th caution of the race. Schneider just backed it into the outside wall. It's only got 2 seconds of damage. I'm afraid it might be in the red, though. And just for precaution, Schneider's going to pit here. That could have been his 3rd DNF of the season in the 3rd straight race that time with that crash off turn 4. That was very, very close. I think he's very lucky that he backed it into the outside wall, because Reddick kind of came through and turned him completely around when he was looking like he was going to go head on. That might have saved him. Green flag back in the air at Iowa. He's further back on this restart and on the outside. It looks like he's going to find his way down to the bottom anyway. Oh, Kyle Busch might go for a spin. He really spun the tires on the outside. Not sure how that happened. He overdrove the corner, I guess. And it looks like Kevin Harvick's going to get to the lead on the restart with 59 laps to go.
Careful, still there.
Schneider's going to go 4 wide underneath Truex and Hamlin. There's contact with the 19.
Still there.
Christopher Bell going for 3rd underneath Keselowski. Bell just can't quite get around the 2, though. Oh, Newman way up the track. Thought he was going to go into the wall for a second. On the outside. Schneider going to get around Newman through 1 and 2 for 7th place. Michael Turner, welcome to the stream. Hamlin might take it 3 wide. He's going to try. And he will. What a move by Denny Hamlin. He's up to 3rd, passing both Keselowski and Bell. Now Bell's going to go up the track through 3 and 4. Schneider's going to get inside the top 5 again. Reddick now underneath Bell for 6th. Schneider into the back of the 2. Geez, man, really roughing up Keselowski. Schneider to 4th.
Careful, still there. You're all clear up top. Hold your line, got 1 inside.
Lock him off turn 4 and hold on to 4th place again there. The way the cautions have flown in this final stage, I don't see this staying green to the end. 5 cautions in the final stage alone, leaving us with 8 cautions per incident in the race. Yeah, Michael, I actually got asked that question earlier in the chat too. I plan on doing full race live streams again. I don't really plan on doing anything different, I guess. In the realistic commentary. There might be some other things outside of NASCAR 21 that I'm really looking at doing here in the near future on the channel, but as far as like NASCAR video games go, it's kind of what I do for the NASCAR video games. Snyder's got to run.
Stay on the bottom.
For third place.
Stay low, stay low.
Hamlin trying to pinch him down there. They're still door to door. Snyder trying to side draft Hamlin as much as he can off that left of the corner panel. Hamlin slides the tires into 3 and 4. Snyder slides way up the track. He may have gotten into the wall. Doing that almost every time he tries to pull that move off. Hamlin got loose right in front of him. Stacked him up a little more. Hamlin's still in third.
Stay low, stay low.
You can tell Schneider's faster, you just can't get around him.
Yellow's out.
Caution again. Free pass to Matt Kenseth. He'll get one of his 2 laps back. Schneider's going to hit pit road. He's got 2 sets of tires left, so he's going to make it onto the pits this time. Surprised none of the other lead lap cars are going to pit this time, though, either. We'll give the 99 1 set of tires left to the end of the race from here. This is going to end up... Yeah, I did see about the wind and weather in the races. That'll definitely be fun, especially if it can like change direction through the race. With the full race, that'd be awesome. Well, green flag back in the air. Harvick leads the field at the green again. Schneider on pressured tires and on the inside lane back in the pack with 44 to go. I should say middle of the pack. Middle, but the front half. We're starting from 13th, and he's already up to 8th. Harvick going to go up the track. It looks like Hamlin is going to try to go for the lead. After he restarted third, Schneider just cleared Kyle Busch and Keselowski maybe on Brad. Yes, he does clear him at the line. Well, Harvick is up high on the outside. Denny Hamlin out in front. Still winless on the year. Schneider may try to steal another one from him. Schneider gets into De Benedetto. Got loose. Schneider just barely kept it off the 21 in mid-slide for De Benedetto. He was able to make the save.
Hold that line, driver.
Contact with Harvick. Still squeezed. 3 wide middle for second place.
Got one peeking inside.
Well, Keselowski's there. Diving 3 wide, but this time he finds his way on the bottom. For second place, Keselowski in the middle, Newman up high, stacking up Harvick, who's right behind the 6. And Schneider's all clear for second place. About a half a second off Denny Hamlin for the lead. And again, Schneider's got about 20 lap pressured tires. Almost 4 wide back there. Then the Busch brothers, De Benedetto and Christopher Bell. Just inside the top 10. Oh no! Schneider got into Hamlin. Hamlin is going to slide. No. And he saved it. What a save by Denny Hamlin. It's a remarkable save by Hamlin. Kenseth's going to get back in the lead lap. We're going to have our 10th caution of the race with 40 to go. Hamlin lost the lead and he fell outside the top 10. Did a great job saving that race car, but fortunately the spin brought out a yellow. He loses the lead still. And again, loses a spot inside the top 10. Schneider just not make his way through that corner very well. He's going to pit again. Last second, might as well. We got one set of tires left. Let's use them.
Starter has the green flag in his hand. Are you ready now?
Hamlin's still in the race. His top 5 streak's in jeopardy now. Somehow Schneider finds his way on the inside on another restart. Benedetto chopped him off. Hamlin right in front of the 99 off turn 2.
Hold your line, got one inside.
Hamlin tried to block up high. Schneider shoots the gap into the middle, and he slides in front of Hamlin off 4. 35 to go. Schneider's just kind of hoping it stays green to the end. They are nearly 4 wide for the lead up there. At least 3 wide per second as Ryan Newman has found himself in the lead for the first time tonight. Schneider trying to come through on 4 fresh tires. Slides in front of Harvick off of turn 4. He's got a major run on the high side. Not sure where he's going to go. He gets into the back of Brad.
Careful, still there. You're all clear on the bottom end. Inside.
Problem is, there's nowhere to go on the high side. Oh, Kyle Busch almost slid into Ryan Newman. Schneider makes the pass on Keselowski. Outside of Busch for the lead. Newman swings wide. Busch goes to the bottom. Schneider tries to squeeze to the middle. What a move!
Clear all around.
He does have about 30 lap pressure tires, which helped him make that move, but even still, cleanly up the middle, splitting the 18 and the 6, and Schneider leads again at Iowa. Now just hoping it stays green to the end, because if anybody pits for tires, he can't pit again for tires. .31 laps to go. We'll try to alternate through the different camera angles for the final time here today. Last 2 times we tried it, though, we kept getting a caution in the middle of them, so hopefully we don't get another one here. And obviously, Schneider wants us to play green to the end now. He's in a great spot to win his 13th race of the season. And I'm very surprised that nobody else pitted for tires under either of the last 2 cautions, really. Both with less than 60 laps to go. This will drop the average finish below 6. It's at a 6.0, so I mean, honestly, if we just finished in the top 5, it probably would have knocked it just a hair below 6. So definitely help. Definitely has not had the best handle in the car tonight. They played the right tire strategy, but literally just pitting under any caution they can. It has worked out, and I just wonder if Hamlin might be able to get back in the top 5 here before the end of things again. Watch a caution come out, and Hamlin's the one guy that decides to pit. That would not be good for Schneider. And he had accidentally spun Hamlin a little earlier, bringing out that last yellow in turns 1 and 2. You guys might not believe that I'm about to say this, but I cannot wait for the Pocono races tomorrow. We got a strategy up our sleeves that we tried season 1, and it would have worked if we didn't have severe damage to the race car. I think we had a pit road glitch in the race as well. That cost us some extra time. We're going to try that 2-stop strategy. That looked like it was going to work in season 1 to try and pull the field. Yes, we're only going to pit twice in the Pocono race tomorrow, so you want to see if that's going to actually pay out to work. Pocono, we know, is a track position kind of a racetrack, so if we hit one less time than the rest of the field, we will get that track position. I went harder on the brakes into 1 and 2 and had to avert to the outside of Ross Chastain.
You got room, you're clear there.
Just trying to hold on, 21 to go.
Stay on the bottom. Top 3, you need to clear. We've got 20 or less.
20 to go at Iowa. Still got 3 Toyotas in the top 5 for 3 different teams. Channel Racing, Joe Gibbs Racing, and Levine Family Racing.
Still there? All right, you're clear there. You're all clear up top. You got room, you're clear there. Stay on the bottom. You got room, you're clear there.
Not to mention Kevin Harvick has gotten himself back to second place. He's had a up and down kind of night. He's either completely nailed the restarts or he has had terrible restarts. Well, he didn't completely nail that last one either, but I think one of the longer runs of the final stage if this goes green to the end.
Still there.
You know, it's only going to be 35 laps. It's still, considering we've already had 7 cautions in the final stage alone. We had 3 in the first 2 stages combined, 7 in the final stage, and bringing out the 10 total. Again, we may not be done yet. That white flag is not waving yet.
All right, clear outside. Stay low, stay low.
Of course, you're going to go a lap down that time into turns 1 and 2.
All right, you're clear there.
Already out to a 10-second lead now over Harvick.
Careful, still there. You got room, you're clear there.
The good news is if we do get a yellow, if anybody decides to pit, at least Schneider should get a good launch, as he has pretty much all night long on the restarts, especially knowing he'll restart from the lead because he can't pit.
Stay on the bottom. All right, you're clear.
I don't think I'm going to read that name off in the chat, but welcome to the stream. Guy that comes in with the profanity names.
You're clear.
Blaney going a lap down. Newman is about to go a lap down. He restarted from the, or well, restarted, got to the lead, very briefly at least. Even Kyle Busch is falling back to 10th. Denny Hamlin, I believe, is back to 8th place. Kurt Busch is a lap down.
All right, you're clear there.
Kurt is not a lap down, so yes, Hamlin is in 8th. Pulls it in on Keselowski for 6th. Hamlin wants to keep that streak alive.
You got room, you're clear there.
Top 5 streak at least.
Still there. You got room, you're clear there. All right, clear outside.
It looks like Hamlin will get around Keselowski, but he will fall a lap down as well. At least he's in the free pass position briefly. Christopher Bell, Martin Truex Jr. battling for 4th. Bell's going to clear him off turn 4. Schneider closes in on them now with just 8 laps to go. How about Jimmy Johnson? Where has he come from in this race? I don't think he's been in the top 10 all night, and he's up to 6th in the late going. He's going to go a lap down now. That's unbelievable. No top 10s in the first 17 race for Johnson, and he's about to get back-to-back top 10s now. Look out for Jimmy trying to make the late push to the playoffs. He's getting hot at the right time. He made it to the round of 8 last season. He only got in because of the win at Texas, because he would have been below the 16th spot without that win, but still crucial for him. Schneider gets around Truex. Bell gonna go a lap down late, so these 30 lap pressure tires for Schneider just absolutely allowed him to pull away. A 15-second lead. 4 laps. 5 laps. 5 laps to go.
Still there.
Schneider going 3 wide under Ty Dillon and Chase Elliott.
Clear high, clear high.
I think De Benedetto should finish on the lead lap up there in 3rd. I don't think Schneider's going to be able to catch him. So only the top 3 cars will finish on the lead lap tonight. Schneider's really opened this gap out in the final 32, 33 laps of this race. And they had no match over the 30 lap pressure tires. Again, it's just stunning that nobody else pitted under that last caution except for Schneider. Either of the last 2 really even be a little bit competitive. This just gave Schneider the easy win here in the final 30 laps. 2 to go.
I need 2 more. Solid lap, man.
Schneider looking for win number 13 of the season. And it will be career win number 18. Moving closer to 20 Cup Series wins all time. That's the Coke 600 winner. John Hunter Nemechek off 4. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go at Iowa.
Careful.
Another new track to the Cup Series schedule that Schneider will win at. It's like Mid-Ohio and the Indianapolis road course. Now he's going to get one at Iowa today. Off turn 4. Checkered flag in the air. Keegan Schneider is going to win at Iowa.
Black and white in the air.
Career win number 18.
Good job.
After back-to-back DNFs coming into the race, he needed this. More for the self-confidence than anything else. Not a completely remarkable day. He did lead quite a few laps. Didn't finish better than 3rd in the stage. First win with Napa as a sponsor. So that's pretty big. First race we finished a race with Napa as our sponsor. DNF the first 2 times with them. Maybe they were the bad luck. We survived a wreck tonight. Luckily, we backed it into the wall. Had a couple of bigger crashes. 10 cautions total for incident in today's race as well. Sometimes you just got to win them ugly, and we won them ugly here tonight. So there it is. Top 3 finish on the lead lap. Kevin Harvick, who won stage 1, finishes in second behind Schneider, the winner. Matt Benedetto, third. Martin Truex Jr., fourth. And Christopher Bell rounds out the top 5. Back-to-back top 10s for Jimmy Johnson. Denny Hamlin, who won stage 2, finishes 7th. That 4 straight top 5 streak. It's going to come to an end, but I want to look at something at the end of this race to see how many top 10s in a row he's got. Because we have 16 top 10s on the season now in 19 races, but Hamlin's got 15. So he's only got 1 less top 10 than us. So although we've been super consistent this year, you know, outside of the fact that Hamlin's got no wins, we have 13 of them. Yeah, we're winning all the races, but yeah, he's like right there behind us almost every race. Brad Keselowski finishes 8th, Kyle Busch 9th, and Kurt Busch rounds out the top 10. See who all DNF'd. I don't think there were many. Yeah, only 3 DNFs tonight. Clint Boyer, Joey Gase, and William Byron. Tough break for Boyer. He was in the top 5 most of the night. But boy, this was a wild one. Again, that is not the accurate point standings with the couple DNFs. Had to account for the stage points in the last 2 races that were not calculated there. So that points gap is a little bit closer than what it actually is. It's not a whole lot closer. Still like 200 points, but as long as Schneider just keeps getting to the end of these races, he should clinch the regular season championship before the final race of the season. And there he is in victory lane once again right here at Iowa. NASCAR LOL, welcome to the stream. Can we see the playoff grid? Not tonight. Again, I have to do the points myself after the last 2 races. So you guys won't be able to see the playoff grid. I think the last 2 races of the regular season, I'll have the cutoff battle on the upper right-hand corner of the screen, kind of like we did for the playoffs last season when I had to do the points myself. I'll have that for the final regular season races as well. I'll make sure the points are all up to date and you guys know them. But for right now, because I'd have to go through the points at the end of this race, I don't have an updated standings right now. See how many laps we led. We led 120 of the 280 laps today, so just under half the race. I actually didn't think we led that much, but guess we did. Most of it was in the final stage, though. Just won at Bristol. Good win for R6. So Pocono doubleheader coming up the next 2 days. And then after that, I won't see you guys for about 4 or 5 days. I'll be heading out to Bristol Thursday morning. Got to be getting up at like 5 o'clock so I can be out the door by 6. Hopefully get there about 2 o'clock or so. Get to my cabin and, yeah, going to have fun at the racetrack. Going to be vlogging all 3 races this weekend, Truck Xfinity Cup. Going to try to get the upload for... I'm not even going to guarantee it. You may see some other uploads throughout the course of the week. This week prior to that race. But we will be having premieres on the channel Thursday through Saturday at least. I'm not sure on Sunday yet, but I do have at least 3 of those races recorded right now. So those will be up on the channel when the time comes. Tomorrow night's race at Pocono will be the Pocono Organics 325, 130 laps there, and then the Pocono 350 will be the next day. That will be 10 laps longer, so a couple shorter races on top of this shorter race tonight. So I guess we got 3 shorter full races before we get another long one in this season at Texas, 500 miles there. And a shorter race there at Michigan, shorter race at Talladega. That's a really short race, 50% race there. So that'll only be 94 laps. And then Road America is only 50 laps. But then we got 500 laps at Martinsville for the regular season finale and the playoff opener at the Auto Club Speedway. So, yeah, hopefully you guys have fun tonight. Again, like, share, and subscribe as I tell you guys every stream. And I will see you guys tomorrow night. Again, no official start time. Hit that bell notification button so you don't miss the start of the stream. And also, just be on the lookout, I guess. I will have the stream up, obviously, before I actually go live whenever I can get home from work tomorrow. Again, it's kind of tough on my 4 work days I have a week. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good rest of your Monday night.